What's up, rich friend? It's your girl, Gwen Jimmere, and today we are going to dive into something big. What you need to do with your money now that Donald Trump is in office. Look, love him or not, there's some real action that you need to be taking with your finances to make sure that you stay on top. So let's break down exactly what steps you need to be taking right this minute to make sure your money is working hard for you.
We getting money, money, money. When Jimmere sharing gems with her getting money, money, money. Getting a line, growing money and time. Getting money, money, money. It's your life, trying to give more life. Getting money.
Before we get into it, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And you know what to do. Hit that bell for notifications so you never miss another $1 million making money tip. And if you like this type of content and other type of content that's going to get you to 7 figures and beyond in a way that you can understand, in a way that's easy to implement, then go ahead and check out my membership group, My Rich Friends. You can get to it by going to the link below, which I'll also post in the comments and as well as the description of this video. All right, let's get right into this, okay? Action step number 1 is to maximize your tax advantaged accounts. I know this is not the most exciting topic, but hang with me because this one is a biggie. With Trump back in office, we're looking at the potential for more of those tax cuts he rolled out in 2017 to stick around. Lower taxes actually means more money in your pocket, so that's a great thing. But these tax cuts are not gonna last forever. So right now is the prime time to make sure that you are taking advantage of every tax advantaged account that you can. Here's what that means. When it comes to 401ks, if you're working a 9-to-5, please make sure you are investing in your company's 401k. Not only are you building your retirement, but you're also lowering the amount of money the IRS can tax you. So for example, if you're earning $50,000 a year and you throw $5,000 of that into your 401k, the IRS is only taxing $45,000 of that money. That's an easy win. Okay, now when it comes to your employer matching your 401k contributions, do not sleep on this. If your job offers a match up to a certain percentage, please grab it. That is free money, rich friend. Leaving that on the table is like saying, nah, I don't need no extra money. Please take it all. Okay, now let's talk about the Roth IRA, which is a game changer. With a Roth, you pay taxes on it now, but all that growth is totally 100% tax-free when you take it out, assuming that you take it out at age 59 and a half or later. Now imagine your retirement being tax-free. That is a beautiful thing. And for my entrepreneurs out there, if you are running your own business, make sure you check out a SEP IRA or a solo 401k. These let you contribute way more than a traditional IRA, which means more tax savings for you. And honestly, the tax code is written for entrepreneurs and investors. Hold on, I know you're gonna ask what the difference is between a solo 401k and a SEP IRA, so let me just break it down for you. Now again, both of these are for my self-employed folks, and both are great for saving on taxes and putting cash away for retirement. But here's how they differ. When it comes to contribution limits, with a SEP IRA, you can put in up to 25% of your income, maxing out at $69,000 as of the time I'm making this video. A solo 401k allows you to contribute the same $69,000 as of the time I'm making this video. However, the solo 401k is the only one of the two that allows you to make catch-up contributions if you're over the age of 50. So if you're over the age of 50, you can actually invest an additional $7,500 per year. Now, there's a couple of rules when it comes to having employees. If you have employees, SEP IRAs work, but if it's just you or you and a spouse, a solo 401k might be the way to go. Now, when it comes to taking out a loan from your 401k, the solo 401k allows you to borrow cash against it, whereas the SEP IRA does not. So if you're self-employed with no employees, the solo 401k is probably your better choice. But if you're looking for something simpler, or if you have employees, the SEP IRA is probably the way to go. Okay, back to the lesson at hand. Now that Trump is back in office, here's the second action step you need to take. Create a budget and stick to it. I know that budgeting is like everybody's least favorite word, but with inflation on the rise, we have got to be real about where our money is going. Prices are creeping up on everything from groceries all the way to gas. So let's break this down in a way that's easy to follow. Track every single dollar. You have to know where your money is going. And an easy way to do this is to download my free money map and budget tracker. You can get it at the link below. Also the link that's posted in the show notes as well as in the pinned comment. And that link is gwenjimmere.com/budget. Every dollar you spend, log it. You will be surprised at how much money you spend without even realizing it. Next thing is to separate your needs from your wants. Okay, so now that you're looking at your spending, ask yourself, what do I really need? Essentials are things like rent, your mortgage, utilities, groceries. Wants, that's more like that Louis bag or that girl's night out. It's all about knowing where you can cut back if you need to. Like I said, inflation is on the rise and we do not know what this economy is going to do. So again, with Trump back in office, we have got to be really, really smart about our dollars. I have a whole video on exactly what to do with your paycheck every time you get paid, and you can click on that right here and you can check it out. Next is to set your goals. You have to make this budget work for you. If you're saving up for something big like a house or a car, put a number on it so you know exactly what you're working toward and so you're not just shooting in the dark. The clearer your goals are, the easier it is to stick with them. And then check in monthly. Life changes and so should your budget. Groceries and bills are not the same as they were last year, right? Make sure to get in the habit of checking and rebalancing your budget every single month. That way you're always in control and you're not at the mercy of the political or economic landscape. Step 3 is to build an emergency fund. Look, life is going to throw you some curveballs, whether it's car repairs, medical bills, who knows? And let me tell you, there is nothing better than knowing that you have the money in the bank to cover those bills and you don't have to go into debt to take care of them. Here's how you're going to build yours up. Start small. Eventually, you should be looking to save 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. But if that feels like too much right now, get that first $1,000 in the bank. You'll be surprised at how much relief this brings you, even for small, unexpected things. Next, once you've got that $1,000 in place, start working on building it up to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If you worked on your budget, like I told you earlier, you should know how much you're spending per month. Multiply that times 3, that's how much you need to have 3 months of living expenses. Multiply that same monthly number by 6, and now you've got your 6 months of living expenses. The easiest way to make sure that you're saving effortlessly is just to automate your savings. Automate a little bit from every paycheck, even if it's as little as $50 a check. Funnel that over to your emergency fund. You'll be building your emergency fund without even realizing it. Just set it and forget it. Here's the pro tip to make all of this work. Keep your emergency savings separate but accessible. Put this money into a high yield savings account where it's earning 10 times more than it's sitting in your traditional checking or savings account in your regular bank. But make sure you put it in a bank that's separate from your checking account. That way it's out of sight and out of mind, so you won't be tempted to pull from it unnecessarily. Remember, with so much uncertainty going on in the economy, this is your safety net, so you have to protect it. All right, let's talk about investing. Step 4 of your action plan is to diversify your investments. The markets are always a roller coaster, especially with new policies in the mix. Diversification is how you're gonna keep your cool when things get crazy out here. Here's what you need to do. Spread your investments across asset classes. We're gonna get a tiny bit advanced right here, okay? So just stick with me. Here's what I mean by asset classes. You've got stocks, you've got bonds, you've got real estate, you've got gold, and even other types of commodities. And each one behaves differently. If stocks take a hit, bonds or gold might actually go up, helping to balance out your portfolio. Consider index funds or ETFs. These are one of my favorite things to talk about when it comes to investing. If picking individual stocks is not your thing, go for an index fund or an ETF, which stands for exchange traded funds. Essentially, it's a basket of stocks that allows you to have instant diversification, and it spreads out your risk without you having to pick individual stocks. And then consider international markets. Adding a bit of international exposure can actually give you more stability. US stocks and international stocks don't always move the same way. So when one is down, the other one might be going up. Rebalance annually. At least once a year, check in on your portfolio. Let's say your stocks had a great year, but now you might be overexposed. Rebalance that by selling some of those gains and putting them into bonds or whatever it is that you want to keep it balanced depending on your risk tolerance. Action step number 5 in this political climate is to educate yourself. I've said this time and time and time again. No one cares more about your money than you. So you have to make sure that you know what's going on with it. Knowledge is your biggest asset, especially when it comes to your money. So here's how to make sure you keep learning. Follow financial news. Stay up to date with what's going on in the economy. I'm talking about trusted sources, not Facebook, not TikTok. Trusted sources like the Wall Street Journal or Bloomberg. They'll keep you in the loop on any big changes that might affect your dollars. Read. Readers are leaders, so read you some financial books. Grab a few solid personal financial books. You don't need a whole lot of them, but you know what? I already did all the legwork for you. I actually read over 100 books on personal finances, and I broke down the top 3 that you need for your money, and you can check that out right here. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is to join a financial community. My group, My Rich Friends, is a membership-based community where we dig into all things money and mindset. Being a part of a group full of people with similar goals, aspirations, and desires for their money makes learning about money and making money so much easier and so much more fun. And honestly, the conversations are way different when you sit with winners. So you can come sit with us. You can check us out at gwenjimmere.com/myrichfriends. I've also posted the link right here down below, as well as in the pinned comments and in the description of this video. And truly, consider a financial advisor. If you're ready for a more personal plan, think about working with a fee-only financial advisor. They're going to tailor everything to your goals and make sure you stay on track. This whole entire action step is about building a money team that's going to help you win. With Trump back in office, we are likely to see some huge economic changes. And the best thing that we can do is to stay ahead of them. These steps that we just talked about, maximizing tax advantages, sticking to a budget, building that emergency fund, diversifying your investments, and educating yourself are all about keeping your money safe and, even better, keeping your money growing no matter what direction the economy goes in. So stay proactive, stay stay smart and keep these tips close to the chest so you're set up to thrive. Your financial future is in your hands because remember, nobody cares more about your money than you do. And it's all about making decisions now that's going to pay off real big down the road. If this video has been helpful to you, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so that again, you never, ever miss a single Get Money Show episode. So you never miss $1 million tip to get you to that 7 figures and beyond. I'll catch you next time, rich friend. Love you. Mwah. Bye.